Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
It's a sight that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, Newton. And the Raiders have got him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now it's Newton. To Michelle on the screen. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, They needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
A good pickup there, a 22. Here's Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get the host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michel. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Patriots 0.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
6-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
Kyle Duggar on the
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
at the 42-yard line.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 58 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Michel. And he stopped immediately there.
Sony Michel on the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Newton on the keeper. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there. And you know that he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Patriots 3.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Jacobs now. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25 and will. Right at the... The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On the ground, Michelle. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
That's good.
0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaching.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On the ground, this is Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Michelle takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 50, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's brought down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And 6 at the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The Raider ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Open man is Myers. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
What we got? Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike.
Again, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 40-yard line.
Throwing again is Newton. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
To throw again, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's complete, right around the 8. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
From the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raiders heading out to take over. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more